Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Kenya Kwanza side have used every means possible to explain the reason why cost of living should not be touched as the way it is. It should remain like that and let taxes continue. All this has been discussed in the national dialogue. We know those who are in that committee have retreated to write their final report. They had a secretariat, and on that report, Raila is supposed to sign. William Ruto is supposed to sign it too. Then from there, it will be presented in the National Assembly for debate and the final decision. Now, with all this, the emerging issue is that the Azimio side is well aware on the fishy plan that Kenya Kwanza is trying to use to make sure that cost of living is not touched. And this can explain the reason why Raila Odinga decided to bring the fuel dossier at the time when they are retreating to write the report. We have been told very clear so many things. Now Kenyans are aware their problem and the cause of that problem. The person who is taking 30 shillings from every sale of 1 liter of fuel. So with this, we are seeing young leaders from Azimio la Umoja coming out strongly to start now facing Ruto and telling the people the truth about way forward. So the subordinate member of parliament, Amisi, has come out clear to face off Ruto with the truth. This was before Raila releasing the statement, but they were well aware what ODM was organizing to do. According to him, the only way to deal with William Ruto, it is just calling demonstration. Ruto need a combative way of approach. He's not a man to sit with and dialogue, because through the dialogue, he has seen what their side is pushing for. But they have proper information, classified information on why the cost of living is high and who is the beneficiary. With this, Amisi is very clear that he is asking the Azimio side to now allow the youthful leaders in that side to take over the role. And the role is to remove William Ruto from power, nothing to negotiate. Because according to him, if you compare Ruto with Uhuru was negotiable. Uhuru can listen. You can talk with him. You can agree. But with Ruto, he comes in with lies. So you have nothing to negotiate with him. Again, his word is not his bond. You can't trust him.
Sisi vijana tukiamua kukomboa hii nchi, mnaturudisha nyuma, mnatuambia you are talking. Baada hii ripoti tukiamua msiturudishe. Huyu mtu anatolewanga kwa fire by fire, atolewangi kwa kuongea. Mtupeyo nafasi bwana, tuko tayari. Huyu si mtu wa kutoa na kuongea. Atawapeleka hivi hivi. Tupeyo nafasi, the edge is on our side. We are ready to risk. Tukifanya mistake, we have enough time to correct. Give us this time bwana, tutoe huyu mtu kwa pale anajificha pale State House. People like Uhuru, you can negotiate with them. But people like Ruto, what are you negotiating with Ruto? Ndio akufanyie nini? Those are people you cannot negotiate with. They have a bad history. Hata leo tunaumia kwa sababu ya mafuta. Mimi ni mwenyewe naumia na my constituents. Ndio maana niko na hasira kwa sababu if my constituents are suffering, it is a ripple effect to the member of parliament. Na ndio tunawaambia, hiyo ripoti munaandika hapo Bomas, Mheshimiwa Kalonzo pamoja na kiranja wangu hapa. Kama haina cost of living, do not bring it to parliament. I warn you. Musilete hiyo report kama haina cost of living. Na mimi ni mbunge wa bunge hapo parliament, nitairarua hiyo report, I'm telling you. We must have a cost of living. Cost of living. Wananchi wanaumia. We must have a responsible leadership to this nation once and for all. Na kama watu hatashughulikia maisha ya watu kupanda bei, hiyo report is null and void. warudishie, hata msisign, msiweke signature, muwarudishie na mturuhusu.
Now we are continuing with this final discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, Amisi, thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. So the key point from Azimio la Umoja side, cost of living. If cost of living is not on the list, as Kenya Kwanza would want it to be, then there's nothing they are negotiating. All other things are secondary. But the primary issue here, cost of living, something that Kenya Kwanza is running away from. But going by what we all know about the international prices as far as fuel is concerned, they have decreased. And there is a trickle-down effect in all countries. Uganda, they are running away from Kenya because of the cartels appointed by William Samoei Ruto, who are milking them dry, 59%. Wamesema, no, we cannot. Tanzania, they have lowered the price of fuel. Why not Kenya? Nani anakula 30 shillings ya wa Kenya per liter? Who is eating this money? That is huge. And what they did the other time, they were just to decrease the price of diesel and the kerosene by 2 shillings. Hiyo ndio wanaweza. So, I think Caleb Amisi is talking from point of knowing, a point of being informed. He has some information on why we have a problem and those who are causing the problem. It's not all about collecting money to pay debt or run the government. It's all about our money going into some individual pockets. Few individuals. They are here to collect money every month and every day. So the suffering we are having is as a result of some individuals sitting somewhere and calculating on how they can hike prices, go into deals without caring the person who carry the burden. That's why he's saying that Ruto is just fire by fire. There's nothing to negotiate with him. Because going by the kind of body language they are taking, what they are standing for, and the knowledge and information at the Azimio leadership disposal, it's very clear that there is someone who is shortchanging Kenyans. And as a member of parliament, he wants to play a role. That role is to lead his constituency and the Kenyans at large to reject William Samoei Ruto. The only way to deal with Ruto is to make everything impossible for him. The other time I saw them counting the losses they made on every day we had mass action. They were making losses. But the question is, what are they doing to correct the mistakes so that they cannot make more losses? Wow, they are just buying time, buying our patience, and continue with the journey of lying to Kenyans. Ndio maana Caleb Amisi anasema kwamba sorry for that. As youth, they have edge on their side. Even if they make mistake, they have a time to correct these mistakes. And that's the truth. You know, in life, you have a time when you make mistake, when you take a decision. You can have that window to correct. Lakini kama miaka inasonga, there's no such window for correction. So Caleb Amisi is saying that it is time for youth to come out and speak for their mind. The worst thing as of now is that if you call for any mass action, the fire is going to start from Rift Valley. It is going to Mount Kenya and it will spread across the country. Because those who are pissed off the most are the people who voted for this regime. because they feel how they have been shortchanged. Hawa wengine wanajua hatukupigia hii serikali na walijua sababu. Lakini wale walipiga katika ile hali ya kudanganywa. They were lied to and they bought into lies. They bought into lies. And now they are feeling the pain of being betrayed by the people whom they had trusted with their votes. So ile maandamano yote itaitishwa hii Kenya kama itakuweko, because these people are determined also to continue. Yani ukishaiba pesa na uzoee kuiba, uone utamu wa pesa za kuiba, unataka tu endelee kuiba. They don't want to see the consequences and the damage they are doing to the people. So this also is meant to pile pressure on the Kenya Kwanza side so that they can now listen to the voice of the people and stop this highway robbery. That is what Amisi is doing. The noise we are seeing from Azimio as of now is just to pile pressure on those who are writing a report to consider the repercussion. So Ruto has to understand that people are suffering in as much he's focusing more on their pocket. And this is the only way to go. Because if he cannot touch on the cost of living, what are you negotiating with Ruto? What are you talking about? For 3 good months, what are you talking about if it's not cost of living? And why is Kenya not following the trend with other countries as far as the issue of oil market is concerned? What is their position on what Raila Odinga said? They have to come clear. Otherwise, mass action seems to be the only language to use when addressing these people. And that is what Amisi is calling for.